Hey y'all, Dekumon here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. Last time, my god, my chest still kind of hurts a little bit after that. Oh, poor Graha. He didn't deserve that, but Elidibus, the final full-blooded Ascian, has finally been defeated. And holy crap, I love that fight, and I love that fight music so much. Oh, it's so good. But we still have a few more quests to do before we can officially call it a patch. At least the main story part of the patch. Ishtola, lead us off. We got 4 quests left, and we want nothing unsaid between us.
Dekumon, if you're ready, would you recount to us how the day unfolded?
Oh, let me. And oh, it was a tale. It was a tale and another tale on top of it. Because apparently I ran out of fractions. But the short news is we can finally get you guys back to the source before you all die. Which should, be a good idea.
So you reached out to Elidibus at the last, and his heart was moved.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure I did the right thing, and it changed nothing. I only did as you asked. Exactly. I mean, it was still the right thing to do.
I suppose you did. But the important thing is this. Though violence proved unavoidable, you did at least come to understand your foe. And in knowing his hopes and dreams, do we best remember him and his legacy. So long as they remain unforgotten, the love he and his brethren bore for one another and the star may yet be rewarded.
Mm-hmm.
You said that an ancient came to your aid, but how is that possible?
Well, I assume it has something to do with the constellation stones I was holding onto at the time.
A gift from Emet-Selch. He knew of Elidibus' plight. Foreseeing his own death, he made provisions to bring Elidibus' suffering to an end, lest his friend be left to continue the struggle alone.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Or so I wildly speculate. It is unlikely we will ever know the truth. The best we can do is to remember events as they happened, no more and no less. As the Ronkin so rightly put it, history is learned, not lived.
And I still say it's both, but hey. Ah, there you all are. Oh, Bekluk. Ready to stick us in the rocks and get us home, I guess. My friend, we were given to understand thou wert injured. Shouldst thou not be abed?
Lie down at a time like this? Oh, don't be absurd. I would have come sooner had the guards not made such a fuss. You'd think they'd never seen Numo before. Now, tell me what's happened. Where's the Exarch?
I'm afraid he's gone, Bekluk. But his sacrifice shall not be in vain. No. For in so doing, we took down Elidibus and secured the rest of the Scions a path to the source.
I see. Dekumon, will you show me his spirit vessel?
Mm-hmm. It's right here. Right? Come on. Yep. Fully charged. Mind and memory both.
Yes. Both his soul and memory seem intact. Good. Unlike the others, his ether was not highly charged, and so it did not seem necessary to employ a familiar for the imbuing. But I needed to be certain all the same. Oh, what a relief.
Mm-hmm. Then 'tis but a question of restoring his soul unto his flesh. And as thou didst lately tell me, the success of this process rested on no more than our friend's soul recognizing his flesh as its own. Well, hopefully he'll be able to come to terms with it. Given his apparent desire to return to the source with Dekumon, one would think his soul would not only be too happy to be home, no? Surely it wouldn't balk at a relative newness of its accommodations.
So one would hope, but none can speak for the Exarch's heart of hearts, and he can no longer speak for himself.
Mm-hmm.
Furthermore, though I have drawn upon all of my not inconsiderable experience to predict the outcome, the fact remains that there is no direct precedent for what we are attempting. Will his body accept his soul? Will his essence blend properly? Will he awaken whole of mind? Any number of things could go awry.
And, I mean, we only have 4 quests left. It's gotta work, right?
Assuming I have succeeded in tempering your expectations, I should probably add that I did ask the Exarch if he still wished to return to the source in full knowledge of the risks.
And I'm guessing he said yes.
A simple enough question, one would think, warranting a single word reply. Yet the answer I received was rather longer than that. Almost comically so, in fact. Regardless, out of respect for the man, I shall attempt to recite it with a certain amount of poetic license. As I grew older, the burdens I carried became ever more numerous. Burdens which weighed upon my hopes, burying them deep within my breast, so deep that I couldn't be certain they were still there. But when I look around me, I am reminded that, no matter how deeply buried they may be, our hopes never truly disappear. No, they are always with us, guiding us, driving us. I see it in Volsri, who sought to vindicate his existence by creating his paradise. I see it in Ranjit, who forsook his life's cause in order to protect that which he held most dear.
I still have no idea where this accent even came from. I apologize.
I see it in the people who chose to struggle rather than surrender to despair. And though our struggles may differ greatly, since the very beginning of time, they have all shared that one common thread: hope. We struggle because we have hope, and when the time comes, I too will embrace mine. I will follow my heart, regardless of the risks. And I will live with all my being, as befits one who has been granted a second chance.
Oh, God, you're gonna put me in tears again.
There, I told you it was long, and unspeakably sentimental to boot. One would think that the outpourings of a dewy-eyed boy, not the old man the Exarch seem to believe he is.
You're saying you think it might work.
I mean, really, he's scarcely been alive as long as I've been in hiding. I dare say he is blushing in his vessel.
Oh.
Speaking of which, we should make ready for our journey. Time remains of the essence after all. Needless to say, once we leave, there is no guarantee that we can return. If anyone has unfinished business, now is the time to see to it. I must pay a visit to Slitherbow. Let us reconvene here anon.
So this is why this is going to take 4 quests. Everybody's got to say their individual goodbyes. There remains some few matters which require mine attention in Ilmeg. May I leave Thancred in thy care, child?
I've been meaning to get some flowers from Minfilia.
Aw.
I thought you might help me choose them, and then we could go to the Matharang together. One last time.
A fine suggestion. Lead on. And with that, the Scions go their separate ways for the most part. What about the twins, though?
Well, it's back to Yormore for me. Amongst other things, I owe the mayor an apology about that airship. I don't think we'll be returning it in one piece.
Yeah, no kidding.
I assume you have places of your own to be, RSA? I shall see you later.
To the inn, I'm guessing? Wonder where she wants to go. I'm guessing she wants to go to the inn just to check on the others there.
As you've properly guessed, I'm going to pay a visit to the inn at Jenny's Head, but I want you to come too. I realize you don't need to say any farewells, but the Exarch does, if only in spirit, so I thought you might bring him along, so to speak.
That sounds like a good idea.
I'm sure he'd love the thought of being lugged about on his hero's back. So, let's be off, shall we? I can't wait to see how Holrick's doing.
Same here.
Holrick! Holrick! Oh God, don't tell me he's wandered off again! Quickly, Dekumon! We have to find him!
Oh, Alice, I didn't see you there. If you're looking for Halrick, he's gone for a walk with one of the others. They were planning to visit the graveyard, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, well, that's a relief. Shall we adjourn to the graveyard then?
Uh-huh. Interesting, he's actually well enough to take walks now. That's good. Parents' graves, I'm guessing? Or Tesseline's, possibly.
There he is! I was afraid he'd wandered off again. Oh, there's no need to worry. Ulrich's safe and well. He's been showing good progress and likes to go for walks of late.
Well, good.
Though his steps usually bring him to this particular spot.
Like I said, it's a 50-50. It's either his parents or Tesseline.
Oh, I wasn't aware he had family here. He doesn't. It's Tesseline. Her sword, that is.
Oh, come on. I don't need that weighing over me now, too.
We buried it here in her honor. So, he remembers. What brings you back so soon, out of interest? I didn't think the next round of treatments was due yet.
Oh, shit, that's right. Who's gonna do the treatments when Alice's gone?
No, it isn't. Look, I realize this is sudden, but I've come to say goodbye. It's time for me to return home. But rest assured, the treatments will continue. Beckluck will come to oversee them in my stead.
Ah, okay, good.
I see. You did mention that you and your friends were searching for a way home. Needless to say, we'll be sorry to see you go, but I know everyone will be happy for you, truly. Happy and grateful. You've done so much for us, achieved what none of us dared hope was possible. And we'll see to it that your good work continues, and that no more poor souls are buried here before their time. So, rest easy, and take care. We wish you every happiness. Thank you. I will miss you all. But it isn't time to say our farewells quite yet. So, if there are any tasks that need doing, hunting beasts, fetching water and whatnot, you just say the word, and I'll have Dekumon here to do all of them. I mean to make use of every last moment here, after all. The time left to you is precious.
He speaks! He really is slowly getting better.
That's right, Ulrich. That's exactly right. Those words will guide you true, so never forget them. And neither will I.
Oh, god dang it. You gonna send me freaking crying again. I still have 3 more quests to do after this one. Hell, this one's not even done yet. I can't get into a freaking crying fest.
What? I'm not crying. You're crying. I just have sand in my eye, that's all. As I mentioned, I mean to stay here as long as possible. In the meantime, perhaps you could go and look in on the others. Alphino, for instance. If anyone is crying, it would be him.
Possibly. You'll more, huh? Oh, wow, I got a cutscene on entry. $5, I was gonna have to save Alphino from a bear hug. Lady Chai is nothing if not enthusiastic.
Oh, Alpha, no.
Oh.
Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes.
The thought of never seeing you again is more than my poor heart can bear.
She's going to be inconsolable for quite a while, I'm guessing.
Oh, it's you. As you can see, Alphino has broken the news.
Yep, and she's not taking it well.
I don't know how to console her. She thinks we'll be lost without him.
Yeah, you're certainly well loved. Make sure you leave nothing unsaid. A picture paints 1,000 words. Might as well, come on. I can tease him a little bit.
You'll never let me forget it, will you? I'll have you know I completed the promised painting in the end. Be that as it may, there are times only words will suffice.
I can be a little snarky with him. We have time, and this is a good time for it.
Lady Chai, I have a confession to make. On the day we ousted Lord Vorthree, when I revealed the truth of his tyranny and your complicity in his crimes, I did so with great trepidation. Not out of fear that you wouldn't listen, but that you might never recover.
I like the shadows here.
There was a time when I, too, in my hubris, believed myself worthy to lord it over others. And when the lie was laid bare, when I was forced to confront the cost, the lives lost, it all but destroyed me.
Ah, the Crystal Braves, right?
To awaken from a naive dream to so harsh a reality, I would have understood had you all surrendered to despair.
But they didn't. Thank goodness, too. The place would have been to hell.
But you didn't surrender. Far from it. You picked yourselves up and rose to the challenge. You found a path forward and the strength to walk it, and to keep walking it, day after day. But what struck me is how much faster you found it than I did.
Yeah. And they didn't have a Horshaphant to encourage him either.
Really? That felt pretty slow to me. But rest assured, we'll make Yulmore into a nation anyone would be proud to call home. Eventually. You can still come and go as you please, I believe. When we have good tidings to report, I may trouble you to be their bearer.
Yeah, I kind of figured I'd probably be the go-between, passing messages here and there.
There may also be less than good tidings, in which event I hope I can trouble you for your counsel.
I should be honored to provide it, Master Chai.
Oh, here it comes. Aww.
Oh, Alphino, I know you aren't one to sit still, but do remember to take your ease from time to time. And no matter where you are, remember that there are people here who are praying for your health and happiness.
Come on.
Our brave and gentle artist. You have our love, now and always.
And you mine. Please take care.
How sweet. How sweet and wholesome. And then, of course, I get immediately kicked in the face with the frickin' Yulmore theme. Jeez.
It's a strange feeling, Dekumon, to stand in the company of our friends, knowing that I will never see them again. I struggle to reconcile it in my mind. But this I know, I shall cherish my memories of Norvrant, of every soul I met here, for the rest of my days. And I shall look forward to your tales of their endeavors.
Oh, I'm sure, but the journey must continue.
Oh, forgive me. I realize now that I never asked you what business brought you here. Can I be of assistance?
I think I'm just making the rounds and checking out all the Scions at this point.
Alice said that, did she? Well, as you can see, I'm quite alright now. Unlike her, by the sound of it. Perhaps you might consider visiting Uranger next. Given his conversance with the idiosyncrasies of the Fae folk, I doubt it will be an issue, but a small part of me worries that they may not relinquish him willingly. As such, I would feel better if you were to look in on our friend. Assuming you have the time, of course.
Well, of course I have the time. Let's just see if I need Titania to weigh in on getting Uranger back from the Fae. See, this place is well occupied with many, many different pixies. That I should have the pleasure of welcoming a guest, even as mine own occupation draweth to a close. What bringeth thee hither, my friend? Just making sure you're not getting kidnapped by the frickin' fairies here. So, thou wouldst grant the Exarch a final tour of the realm, which hath been his home these 100 years.
A noble gesture. As for Master Alphino's concerns, thou mayest rest assured that all is well here. Far from detaining me, our Fey friends have agreed to assist in the transportation of these tomes unto the Cabinet of Curiosity. Not more remaineth to be done. Regardless, 'tis well that thou didst come, for I had been meaning to show something to thee. An object I chanced to find after thy victory over Elidibus. What object would this be? Though it hath lost its radiance, it is unmistakably a crystal of light. Ardbert's crystal! One that did, in all likelihood, once belonged to Ardbert. I should have just read the next line. Having been interred with his body, it would have remained upon his person after his possession by Elidibus. And when his mortal form was, forgive mine indelicacy, consumed by thy foe to fuel his transformation, I posit that the crystal did tumble free. Save that which doth abide in thee, it is all that remaineth of our friend. And if thou art willing, I would have thee deliver it unto Seto. I can think of no worthier recipient than he, and no more fitting a bearer than thee. As ever, thou wilt find the Amaro in Wolkdorf. My thanks, Dekumon.
I mean, it's an excuse to see Seto, too. Still amazed by how much bigger Seto is than all the other Amaro. And I don't remember what heck of voice he had!
Full glad am I to see you safe and well. Rumor spoke of strange, spectral foes bent on your destruction. But with the sky returned to normal, I assume all is well again. So, to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Oh dear. Something tells me this is voiced. Just a hint. It seems far too elaborate for it not to be voiced.
Is that Ardbert's crystal?
Mm-hmm. Think he'd want you to have it.
So it is. It has changed, but I would know it anywhere. However, did you come by it?
That is a long and rather sad story, my friend. But I got nothing but time on my hands. So, once again, I shall weave the tale of Ardbert and Elidibus.
Then, even in death, his enemies found a way to profit from his sacrifice. Oh, it grieves me to think of his body being used for evil ends. But, thanks to you, his honor is restored, and he may finally find peace.
Hopefully.
No words can express my gratitude. I will keep this crystal safe to the end of my days. Rest easy, my friend. You have earned it.
And trust me, he heard you. Tell me, does anything strike you as different about my soul? Close your eyes. No. No leading question here. Just trust me on this one.
Very well.
Oh.
How can this be?
Seto, my old friend. You've grown.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Artbert, how I've missed you.
Aww. Dang, it got me tearing up here.
I'm sorry I couldn't keep you safe, or even console you. Had I only learned to speak sooner, I would have told you how much you meant to me, how much I cared.
I knew. I always knew. But I'm happy to hear it nonetheless. Thank you, Seto. My partner in crime.
God dang. We really are wrapping everything up here.
I see. His journey continues.
Yes, it does.
Then I will not yet bid him rest. With you, he may look forward to many more adventures. It has been a while since last I flew. Perhaps I too will go on a little adventure. Ride the winds, seek the horizon. Yes, I think perhaps I will.
Hey, and who knows? Maybe by the time you get around to it, we'll have the empty restored. Well, my tears are a lot drier now, at least. Ah, thou art returned. Tell me, how did Seto receive thine offering? Dude, if he could cry, he would have. I know I did. Remarkable. 'Twas fated that thou shouldst be the one to undertake this task, I think. As Ardbert liveth on in thee, so too shall he and his comrades live on in the hearts of the people of Novrant. And their tale, now rightly told, shall inspire new warriors of light for generations to come. Alright, next! Unto the morrow. Now, assuming thou intendest to continue thy tour, might I suggest Slitherbow as thy next destination? The task of tidying up one's abode is seldom light work, yet I suspect Ishtola's is heavier than most. Suffice it to say, a pair of helping hands might not go amiss. Oh, this is going to be interesting. She's not even cleaning her abode, she's just standing out here.
And what is this? Have you come to spy on me?
No, just giving the Exarch a tour.
Does Uranche truly think me so slovenly? The nerve. Loath as I am to disappoint, I put my affairs in order some time ago. I've even bade my farewells. To everyone, save Runar, that is. He's nowhere to be seen.
I think he's working up the nerve for a marriage proposal. Or something else equally crazy. Yep, here he comes.
Master Matoya.
Oh, that's so sweet.
For too long, I have remained silent, but no longer. I could not bear it if you were to leave. Please, stay. I beg of you.
Stola, the unintended heartbreaker wherever she goes. I'm never going to forget the little sun incident.
Runar, please.
I jest. At least in part. What I came to say is this. Thank you. Without your wisdom, your strength, and your kindness to guide us,
our people would still be lost. We will never forget you, Master Matoya. Wherever your journeys may take you, you will always be in our hearts.
Jeez.
And you in mine. Remember that your people's journey, that our people's journey is yet ongoing. Your lives will change, and so too will your dreams. Yet come what may, you need not forsake your time-honored traditions, nor less your beliefs. But neither should you be beholden to them. For it was with curiosity and courage that the Knights Blessed first triumphed over adversity. New knowledge and new wisdom are ever worthy of pursuit.
Now there's that Charlian scholar sneaking out.
Indeed they are. And so, until we return to the Sunless Sea, we shall endeavor to live our lives to the fullest.
That is well. But however great your strides, there may yet come a day when the challenges you face cannot be surmounted alone. On such a day...
On such a day.
That was odd.
You may call on me.
Aww.
Since a means to travel between worlds exists, you can be sure I will find a way to employ it. And there remain so many mysteries here that want for solving.
Master Matoya!
Oh god.
Oh! Really?
Oh, this again. Well, that was very wholesome.
Honestly, he's a boy in the body of a man. Reminds me of Thancred. Anyway, it's time we headed back to the Crystarium, shall we?
Yeah, speaking of Thancred, I've yet to go see him.
Oh, you still have to take the Exarch to Nabatha Ring? I see. Very well, you can look in on Thancred while you're about it. His will be a difficult farewell, and I am sure he would appreciate your support. The path goes through Twine. If you wait there, you are like to meet him on his way back, if not before.
I suppose this also does give me an opportunity to say farewell to Magnus and the crew. You too? What is this, my bloody name day? He probably saw Thancred going by. Yeah, I see. Yeah, Thancred was here, and Rin too. They said they wanted to go to Nabatha Ring, so we gave them the use of the trolley.
That's right, the old girl's up and running again. But we didn't just put her back together, mind ya. No, with a little bit of help from Master Chai, we made her faster and stronger. Oh yes, the future of trolleys is looking brighter than ever. Whisper it, but I reckon it might be time to reach for the stars with a trolley to dwarf all trolleys.
You are never gonna get a Talos big enough to push a trolley into space. Chuck one maybe, but not push one. If you ask me, we'd be better off making them smaller. That way they can fit in narrow shafts.
But that's genius! Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, enough. You can daydream in your own time. In case you've forgotten our priorities and have more working trolleys. That's why we turned to Chinese, by the way. Not to make the one trolley we got go faster. And we just needed help getting a few Talos back in working order, see? We went out testing them when your airship came down, as a matter of fact. Yeah, you seem to have a habit of crashing things. And breaking my Talos, too. Yeah, sorry about that. Couldn't help it. We're back. Oh, thanks for the loan of the trolley. Dekumon, what are you doing here? Oh, don't tell me the others are waiting for us. Well, that's a relief. At any rate, we've done what we came to do, which means I'm ready to leave. Or as ready as I'll ever be. Not to pry, but what's going on? You off somewhere? You might as well tell him, man. Well, you could say that. We're gone, and we're never coming back. So you're headed home. I'm just a simple miner, and I don't know much about this world traversing bullshit. But the young lady here, she'll be looked after, will she?
I'll be fine, thank you. I have a place to stay at the Custarium and don't want for anything. Plus, I have a new best friend / sister. Besides which, I've recently made a new friend. Her name is Gaia, and she'll always be there if I need her, just like you lot. So please don't worry. I'll be fine, really.
Yeah, you say so. It being a matter of life and death, I suppose you have to leave. But I, for one, would still be torn. The choice was mine. I'm not sure I could bear to be parted from my family.
Yeah, but that's just it. He still has family there, in the source. And I'm not just talking about the Scions, I'm sure. No, but it is for the best. Rin has chosen to walk her own path, and she doesn't need me under her feet. Besides, I have my own responsibilities, and I wouldn't be setting a very good example if I neglected them.
Yeah, perhaps not. Either way, I envy you your dilemma. At least it's interesting. All I gotta do is sit here and play with my damn trolleys. Well then, young lady, if there's anything you need, anything at all, you can call on us. It may surprise you, but we could do more than simply offer you trolley rides. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Thank you, Magnus, everyone.
I'm having way too much fun with this.
Well, shall we then? If you've nowhere left to visit, we can go back to the Crystarium together.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much covered everywhere. Oh, it's you. You're probably wondering why I'm not with the others. It's just, I always knew that everyone would leave one day, and I always hoped and prayed that we would find a way to send them home. But now that the time has come, I just feel lost and lonely. I don't want our last moments together to be sad. I want to hold myself together, just long enough to say the things I need to say. But I'm not sure I can even do that.
I'll be there with you. You can do it, Ren. No. She needs to find her own inner strength for this one, not be leaning on everyone else's shoulders.
Oh, right. Thank you, Dekumon. I feel braver already. Come on ahead and join the others. I'll be along after I've taken a few more deep breaths.
Well, time for the big final goodbye, I'm guessing. That's what this scene is going to be.
That's everyone then. We've all said what we needed to.
Mm-hmm.
Even as we speak, Backlog undertaketh their final inspection of our spirit vessels. When thine own preparations for the journey are complete, thou art to present thyself in the Ocular.
Alright. Get you guys home soon enough.
Everyone? I want to thank you all, on behalf of the First. You, and Minfilia, and the Exarch. Without each and every one of you guiding us, fighting for us, we wouldn't be standing here now. There wouldn't even be a here. And no words can express our gratitude.
Well, hey, we also kind of did it to save our own asses.
We still have a lot to do. Countless trials to overcome. But if it ever seems too much, I'll think of our time together.
Good.
The happy moments, and the sad. I will remember it all. And it will give me the strength to carry on without you. Because you made me who I am. Minfilia. Reen.
Oh.
To honor these names and these memories, I will stand with all the people of this land and strive for a better tomorrow.
Thancred, I believe the honor of responding should rightfully be thine.
Oh, one more head
I know
pat for the
better than
go.
most how much you've grown, and I have every confidence you'll make your people proud. Gods know I'm proud of you. I always will be. You deserve all the happiness in the world, and more.
Oh, don't do that. Come on, you're gonna set me off again. I already had to cry twice in the last 2 episodes. I don't need to go again.
Might we also say a few words?
Oh. I mean, may as well make a big event out of it, sure.
Why, this is just about all of you.
To see you off seemed the least we could do. You risked your all for us, fought for a realm not your own. Before you came, we had never known the beauty of the night sky. Or the joy of your company. Though it saddens us deeply to bid you farewell, it has ever been our way to send off friends with a smile. Wherever your road should lead, we shall pray for your safety. And following your brave example, we shall continue to fight for the Crystarium.
Good.
With or without us, you've always taken good care of this city. I don't doubt for a moment you'll continue to do so.
I, a more resilient people we have never known. As resilient and enduring as the tower that watches over you.
To the last, we did not question the Exarch about his past. It is only now, when he can no longer tell us, that we believe we know the answer.
That it just doesn't matter.
We have heard what became of him, and what is about to be attempted. All will be well. Of this we are certain. How could it be otherwise, when every soul in the Crystarium is praying for it with all their heart? And so, when our Lord awakens, I bid you give him a message. Tell him he needn't worry about us.
Oh, don't
That
worry.
he need no longer hide who he truly is. That he should live his own life to the fullest. And that if he should ever find himself reminiscing on the past with a smile, we shall be smiling with him.
Oh.
Will you tell him this?
Of course. Word for word. I'll do my best. God dang it, now I'm going again.
Thank you.
Careful goodbyes.
Please look after him for us.
I dare say we have all the good wishes we can carry. Let us be on our way.
Yeah. You know, before somebody gets cold feet, or collapses, or something else happens that delays us. Sheesh. couldn't ask for a better farewell from the first. And off they go to get stuck in the spirit vessels. And my prize? A wind-up mistle. Oh, modeled after no one in particular. No, really. Oh, that's silly. It's funny because I think there's actually a minion already called Wind-Up Graha, so they ended up calling this the Wind-Up Mistle. And finally, Reflections in Crystal, the last quest for this patch.
Well, I suppose it's time. Are you ready, Dekumon?
As I'll ever be.
All right, let's not keep the others waiting.
Huh. I half expected you guys to already be in the jars, and oh, we have Angelo out even.
There you are. I take it you are ready for the journey? The spirit vessels are primed, and our company complete. At a word from you, we shall begin.
Well, upon beginning the soul imbuing ritual, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you have popped sufficient popcorn to view these scenes in their entirety. Well, let's go.
Very good. I shall distribute the vessels at once.
Actually, a bowl of popcorn sounds really good right about now. Man, I'm making myself hungry. It is almost dinner time here, so it's understandable. All right, everyone into the flasks.
All right, then. Pray proceed as instructed, beginning with your memories.
Go. Well, that's the easy part done.
The first step is complete, and all appeareth to be in order.
Well, that just leaves our souls then.
Uh-huh.
We're in your hands, Angelo.
Oh. Oh, we need the Porksy to do this, huh? And they're gone. Alright, now, I'm not gonna fit all of these up my rectum. Interdimensional customs is a bitch, you know.
It is done! The vessels have received of both their memories and their souls. I hereby entrust them to your care. They belong to you now. Just be sure to guard them well, yes?
Yes. Also, did we remember to label these? We are not dealing with me jamming Soul A into Body B accidentally, right? Because that would be embarrassing.
This will work, won't it?
Damn well better.
Our theories have held thus far, but I make no promises about what is to come. Even the greatest mages in history knew better than to transport a soul across the rift. We, my dear, are in unknown territory. Prepare as we might, we cannot account for all possibilities. And it is in such circumstances that accidents are wont to occur.
Okay, now you're making me nervous there.
Yet miracles do happen. So let us pray and will our friends home.
I won't stop praying until I know they're safe.
All safely stowed away? I do hope so.
Mm-hmm.
All that remains then is to step into the mirror. Go now. and safe travels.
Please let this work. There's the Shadowbringers theme kicking up again. Well, that's a good sign. Is that Matoya? No. I'm back! Don't worry, I got him safe and sound. Hopefully, everything worked out the way it should. Alright, now comes the tricky part. Alright, time to rejoin body, memories, and soul. Has to work. Here we go. Okay, Ishola was here. I wasn't sure for a second. I thought the last time we were here I only saw 4 bodies. She definitely
Did it? Are we?
We did, and you are. Welcome back to the source, Scions.
We're home.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're back! You're back! You're all back!
Thank you. My body feels like a sack of potatoes, but otherwise, I've never felt better.
Oh, that's how we pronounce that, huh?
That said, I doubt any of us will be fit to travel for some while. May we leave the rest to you?
That's understandable. And several months of being stuck in a bed, or however long it's been for you guys. Oh yeah.
The vessel beareth our comrade's blood. With it in thy possession, the way will surely open before thee.
That's right. I have one more spirit vessel to return to its proper owner. Excuse me?
What? But you've only just got here.
That sounded odd.
Tataru, might I trouble you to brew us all a pot of your special tea? And we may require an extra cup.
Priming the pump here, huh? Oh, I think Kryl figured it out. We're coming, Graha, we're coming.
Yours is a long road, my friend, and it stretches onto places beyond imagining. With your every step, these grand adventures shall grow more distant and faint.
Did I just drop one of my crystals of light? Oh, no. Oh.
And there may come a day when you forget the faces and voices of those you have met along the way.
Azim's crystal.
On that day, I bid you remember this.
We do still have it. I'm surprised.
That no matter how far your journey may take you, you stand where you stand by virtue of the road you walked to get there. For in times of hardship, when you fear you cannot go on,
good to know we still have that crystal when needed.
The joy you have known, the pain you have felt, the prayers you have whispered and answered, they shall ever be your strength and your comfort.
Time to crack the seal on the crystal tower once again. Now here's the real question. Where's he gonna be in here? Upstairs, down, somewhere in the middle? I'm sure we'll find him.
This I hope, I believe, here at memory's end.
Some days later. Really? That's how we're going with this? Life in Mordona, going on as usual, right? Oh, hey. You're still in your Shadowbringers outfits? How'd you manage that?
What is it, Alize? Are you all right? Do you still feel under the weather?
I think she's bored.
Physically, I couldn't be better. Thanks to Kryl's ministrations, I'm already looking forward to our next fight. But seriously, don't you have anything to say about that?
About what? Wow. They really did just get their Shadowbringers equipment. How the hell did they manage that? Jeez.
No less impressive than our garments. You've outdone yourself, Tataru.
Ah.
To give credit where it's due, I had help from a certain fiery pixie who visited me in my dreams. They gave me all the information I needed to get the details just right.
Good old Feowulf.
For your weapons, though, I needed a lot more help. Thankfully, our favorite heads of state were happy to place their finest craftsmen at my exclusive disposal.
Ah.
Oh, and speaking of the Alliance leaders, they all expressed their unreserved elation at your safe return and promise to come and see you in person as soon as they can.
Well, that's
They really needn't
to.
have gone to such trouble. But we'll be keeping these gifts all the same. Do pass on our gratitude.
I realise we haven't taken up new martial arts, nor have I ever been one to set much store by appearances. But I can't help feeling a certain lack of, I don't know, personal development.
Well, everyone else got a new class and you didn't.
I understand. But as you observed, the others had the more pressing need. Rest assured, our turn will come.
Well, yours will at least. Oh.
If I expend any more ether, I swear I will blink out of existence. I need a bite to eat.
Well, what have you been working on? Oh god, not the frickin' Archon loaf again.
Tataru, a cup of tea, if you would be so kind. And something sweet.
Oh.
By Mistress Kryle's exhausted state, may I assume that the ward hath been restored?
Hmm? Oh, for the Crystal Tower, probably.
Indeed. We succeeded in weaving it anew, albeit at a slightly diminished potency than when I had Becklug's assistance. It is no cause for concern, though. The tower is not easily reached, never mind breached. And even should some few succeed, their presence won't escape my notice.
Excellent. Said duty thus discharged, thou art free to go wheresoever thy fancy taketh thee. Upon which note, hast thou perchance come to a decision? The offer remaineth open.
Oh. Please, come on.
If you're certain that's what you... I mean, if you think I...
Oh, for Christ's sake, just say yes. Graha, really? Come on. he always perks up whenever I say his name.
Right. I accept. Henceforth, I shall count myself a scion of the Seventh Dawn.
Well, good to have ya.
Grahatia, at your service.
When I was a boy, many long years ago, I yearned to stand tall as the heroes of Eld. But, like a fool seeking to pluck the stars from the heavens, my every attempt to reprise their deeds fell short.
Oh no. Now what?
Help! Somebody help! Hippogriffs! Hippogriffs on the rampage! A giant flock of them! Please, we need help!
I could do with a little rampage myself.
What? Now wait, just a... Here we go again.
Right. Still can't make his own shells.
I will join the fray when I've finished my tea.
Thus did the Avatar of Destruction descend, and in her wake leave naught but tears and ash.
Jesus. Smart ass.
And then, one day, an all but forgotten dream from my youth stood before me, in the flesh.
Sorry, Tataru. We'll come back for the cake later. I don't know. Rampaging Hippogriff seems like the perfect thing for the Scions to cut their teeth on after being gone for so long. This looks like it's back in the Crystal Tower. No, this is Garlean. Yep, I just see the Garlean
So
symbol.
it was that a new adventure began.
Xenos on the Emperor's throne. Oh boy.
The memory of a dying world's end. Night after night. And I thought it but a tired old dream.
Right. That weird Ascian told him everything, and what the hell happened here?
I say. I knew that securing the palace would provide your Radiants with depressingly little sport, but that you should fall asleep out of boredom.
He freaking slaughtered everyone in the palace?
Splendid. Truly splendid. And my own preparations, you will be pleased to hear, proceed apace. Oh, yes. They proceed very well indeed. Frighteningly so. And we owe it not least of all to this singularly useful body I chanced to find.
Oh no.
With the Populares now all but destroyed, it will be the simplest of tasks to discredit their groundless assertions that I met with a grisly end.
Oh dear, who is it? Who's he inside?
And as the very much alive Lord of House Brutus, I have a vast fortune at my disposal. Ah, money, 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 the great motivator. There is simply no better way to move men and expedite plans than with its alluring glint. Would you not agree?
You're our version of the Joker, aren't you?
But wait, were we not acquainted, you and I?
Oh? He knew the body. Is he gonna get a rise out of it?
Should our familiarity cause you distress, I beg your forgiveness.
Is that? Oh my god.
What did you say your name was?
Oh my god. That's the brother! Isn't it?
A dagger through my heart, that my deepest desire should forever remain unfulfilled, to live unrecognized, to die forgotten.
Is that Yatsu's brother? I don't know, I'll have to look that up.
Whatever this flesh may have been before, it serves only as a vessel now. And I, faithful Fandaniel, labor only to advance my lord's ambitions.
Oh, you are an Ascian. Though he's not a pureblood, he's not one of the unsundered.
Speaking of which, with the palace in our hands, we may now proceed with the next phase of the plan. But how very odd. Despite all our havoc-wreaking, old Elidibus did not deign to appear. Dare I hope?
Oh, he wanted me to kill Elidibus.
That the last of the unsundered is gone.
Oh god, that face. Oh my god, he really is the Joker.
Imagine it! Bound no more by the shackles of mouldering memories of damnable duty, free at last to live for the moment.
Oh boy.
Your radiance, but give the word, and I shall go forth and prepare for you your hunting ground.
That which awaited was a fell beast. ferocious, ravenous, remorseless.
Yeah, was he talking about Xenos or this Van Daniel?
Do as you will.
God, that's creepy.
It has been too long, my friend, and insufferably dull in your absence. When you return to me, you will share everything. Every blow will be a story unto itself. Every triumph, every kill.
God.
Rest assured, we shall have a fitting stage for our reunion. Oh yes, to reprise that transcendent moment, I will set this world ablaze. And we shall dance before the pyre.
Oh my god, he is full-blown insane. And terrifying. And I am not cleaning up all those bodies.
The beast shall kindle the flames of the apocalypse.
Oh no.
Into its domain shall the hero set forth for the final chapter in the tale of this star.
Well, that was one hell of a series of cutscenes. Oh my goodness. Graha, let's close it out.
Ah, you're back.
Mm-hmm. And you look amazing.
Tell me, Dekumon, do you think I was excessively familiar earlier, in my tone and mannerism? I thought it better to be familiar than formal, if we are to be comrades. But now I worry that I may have detracted from the gratitude and respect I harbor for everyone. Perhaps you might consider it a nod that my regrettably less than humble beginnings? Yes, that will do. Being free to live as one pleases is not without its challenges. In a way, it was easier when I had a mission that consumed my every waking moment. It provided me with a focus, a constant push in a singular direction. By the way, was casting spells always so draining? I had quite forgotten what it was like to do without the tower. I rarely felt so exhausted or hungry.
Yeah, I imagine when you're literally half Crystal Tower, you don't really need to eat that much.
Yet if all I did was bend the bow, I would be of limited use to you on your adventures. So I shall persevere. Whoever I might have been before, I am now a Scion, and an inexperienced Scion at that. A green initiate eager to learn how best to contribute to the cause, that he might follow in the footsteps of his inspiration.
Oh, I've got a protege. Graha Tia is now available as a trust companion. That sounds awesome. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this one, guys. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite, and subscribe to join me for more adventures back at Eorzea. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.